This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
drop to throw. Buying time, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Washington nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Haskins. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at...
A try for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They run it with Balaj. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run here with Balaj. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
33, Josh Adams.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6 from the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run with Balaj and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 at the 4-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And look at this for the 2nd straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
First and 10.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, second and about a yard. Now Balaj. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a run to Balaj. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins going up top. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They go play action with Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The 12-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Now Haskins. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. And they give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Chase Young on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
49ers.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, 49ers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown, Jordan Reed. In the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21, 49ers 14.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The drive will commence with a run by Milage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Tough one there. 1st drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points. Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
That's 22, that's 22. Let's go, team.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
For the running back.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, Haskins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made by Justin Evans. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and they feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, and they take a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL